Hey guys, what's up? It's Fatal Trigger here with another deck profile. This deck is a little kind of just a weird deck I came up with. It's very aggressive. It has no null guards and it has 12 crits. Check that out. The deck is just meant to be kind of a troll deck, but it's also very good in a tournament scene. And okay, let's check it out. So starting Vanguard is going to be Conroe. Conroe because this deck is a mix of Kagro. Mainly it has most Kagro stuff, and I'll explain why I run Conroe instead of the Magus. For grade 1s, we have 4 Gemini, which is Beat Stick, 4 Bar, Beat Stick, 4 Airmo, helps you cycle out those grade 3s and other bad cards, and 2 Milk. There's a reason for this too. Criticals, we're running 12 crits. We're having 8 of the Kagros and 8 of the OTTs. For all your heroes are going to be OTTs simply because they recycle, and you'll basically need that when you have no null guard. 12 crits, 1 heal, blah blah blah. As for grade 2s, we have 3 Nahalem. I want to keep it at 11 because I'm running the Conroe. If not, I would run another Nahalem, but I'll explain the Conroe later. For Oracle, just another Beat Stick along with Nahalem. Pretty simple. Also, my little tech. For Brocky. Brocky is very splashable. You can run him in any deck, really. And his effect is simple. Just Soul Blast 1. When he attacks, he gains 5,000 power. But at the end of the battle, he goes back to deck. It's not bad. Just a huge beat stick. Because he becomes a 14 backed up by a Bar or Gemini, which is very common in this game. You'll have him at a 22. So a 22 rear guard swinging for your opponent's Vanguard. That's at least 2 cards out of their hand. Very aggressive, very good play. You can also back them up with an Airmo. It's still a 20k. No, wait. 18k. Duh. Brain fart. Alright, so grade 3s. For Overlord, just a big beat stick. At most, you can back him up with one of the beat sticks, and he'll become a 19. He's the weakest of your grade 3s, but his ability helps him kind of keep up. Remember, guys, never want to use this ability as a Vanguard. Always keep it as a rear guard. That way he gains a 5,000 power. He has the option to clear your opponent's entire front row. And just, if your opponent has too many cards in hand, you can force out at least 2 with his ability. Make him just a ridiculous high beat stick. Next up, we have Vortex Dragon. Vortex helps the Bracky plays because he soul charges every turn, and he's a consistent 20k beat stick along with the Vanguards. Very good. You'll rarely, if ever, pull his effect off because you're going to be counterblasting for the Overlord, and also with the Conroe. But that's about it. You don't really want to use him for his effect. He's just there to be a giant beat stick. And lastly, we have 2 CEO Amaterasu. I was going to run 3, but 2 seems better because just, it messes with the Kagro ratio here. Shut up. Anyways, CEO Amaterasu. She's my favorite of all these 3, out of all the 3s, and she's actually your strongest because her effect is when you have 4 more cards in your hand, she becomes a 14 beater when she's your Vanguard. Remember, you can also have 2 cards in your hand, swing with her, get the drive check, and her effect will kick in immediately. It's always continuous, always active. So her backed up by really anything, she's just freaking powerful. Have her with Airmo, she's a 20. 22, 22, have her with the Milk, she's a 24, that's also why I run 2. You don't want to overload on Milks. And also her effect to Scry, for those of you who play Magic, basically is very helpful. Essentially, you look at the top card of your deck, you soul charge 1, look at the top card, and then you either keep it on the top or you put it on the bottom. It's a very generic effect. You can have her in any deck and it won't hinder her at all. So you use her effect, you basically check for your triggers, and then you set up your aggressive play. Like I said, this deck is very aggressive, and it's just ridiculous. I'm going to show you guys a couple duels. How do I put this in a non-weird way? My student, what's your Facebook, your YouTube thing again?
HT194.
Okay, so I'll put a link somewhere here on his face, right there. And yeah, you can check it out.
Man, he's such a scrub. Don't plug him.
Yeah, he's a scrub. But I'm teaching him to be good. Anyways, the reason I'm running Conroe is because I'm running more grade 1 Kagros than Oracle Think Tanks, really. And also I'm running only just Nahalans, but that's really irrelevant. So 8 of them just makes the Conroe play even better. Search on Airmo or a Bar when I need it. Very good. This deck's still in the testing phase, so I might take them out later and run another Nahalem. It really depends, but this is one of the many creative decks you can make in set 1. Remember, guys, you can't just play Kagros and roll Paladins. You know, you can basically deviate and make your own deck. Just be creative, be innovative, and just think a little bit. No insult, but you get the point. If you think, you can get more more results. Sorry guys, I'm having such a brain fart here. Alright, so that's the deck list, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. More duel videos will come up right after this. Later.